Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is Milwaukee's compact folding knife. It's a little version of their larger knives, uses a liner lock. Overall, folded, we're looking at about 3 3/4 inches, something like that. If you open it up, the blade, we're looking about 2 3/8, maybe something. Overall length, we're about 6 inches. So it's on the smaller side compared to some of the others, like this one. But similar. Let's take a closer look. It's very similar in size to the Benchmade Mini Grip Tillion, if you happen to have one of those to compare. Price-wise, well, I got this on a Home Depot sale for about 10 bucks. The Mini Grip right now is... it's over 150, which is mind-boggling to me. I remember when these were like $89, and I thought that was way on the high end. But anyway, so for 10 bucks, you know, almost the same, right? Anyway, a couple things to look at. One, the belt clip or pocket clip is only on one side, and it is generally the opposite side that most of us are used to, or most of us prefer. You can see this would be a tip down carry. This would be a tip up carry, which is definitely my preference. And there's no way to move it to the other side, whereas on almost all these other, all these other Milwaukee knives, you can see I could take it off and reverse it and put it over on this side, you know, over there. Not on this one. And my guess is on the smaller handles here, might get in the way of the Milwaukee brand, you know, the big name there. So I don't know if that's what drove the decision or not. I do like the blade style. It is reminiscent, you know, of kind of that drop point. It's got a nice belly. It's a decent thickness. It's not a super high-end knife. It's regular stainless steel of some kind. I'm not sure. The pocket clip is about as simple as you can get. Some good knives actually do have this wire kind. I don't care for them at all, but I like that I can take it off too. The handle material, I don't know if it's like ABS plastic, but it's really slippery. It actually seems more slippery than some of these. I guess, you know, if you look close, you can see that they textured this larger one. You know, that's textured. That's textured. That's not, I'm not sure, yeah, that's not at all. If you look close, maybe a little bit more actually, yeah, but it's less than these. It's kind of interesting when you look at the different textures. So this is actually much more slippery. I don't care for that, but you know, it's not a deal killer. It does have some jimping here on the back of the blade. And a thumb ramp. The deployment on this, you could loosen it up. This uses a T8. If you wanted to loosen the pivot a little bit to get it to slide a little bit easier, I don't know if I like that on this kind of a knife. I'd rather have a little resistance and keep it closed when it should be closed. But I noticed a couple of brass washers down inside there, and again, it's the T8 if you want to remove the or rebend the pocket clip. By rebending, you know, if these start getting a little loose or they're hanging up just a little bit, you can see they've got a bit of a catch ramp at the bottom molded into the scale. But you can just unscrew these, put them in a pair of pliers and bend it down a little bit. I even do that often with these. This one's actually fairly tight just because these slowly loosen up. So I'll just unscrew these and then maybe put that in a vise or pliers and just bend it a little bit, just a little bit. But anyway, this is a decent offering, smaller. Most of our work with knives happens, you know, right up here near the tip. Comes out of the box or out of the the blow molded plastic or whatever it's called. Fairly sharp, which is good. That's a nice feature of the Milwaukee knives. They always seem to be quite sharp. They don't hold an edge as great as, you know, the super steels, but they're good hard working knives that if something happens, you know, it's not the end of the world. And you're probably going to attack things with this knife that you might not with this knife. Anyway, this is the Milwaukee compact folding knife. It is 48 22 15 21 is the actual number. There you go. And with that, Doc out.